Yes, he does. So right now we're trying. Yep, he's going to one smart dog. He's over here in the scope. See? Good citizen. Oh. So it's kind of neat because you can start with it. Fun. Like he's gonna have something.
It might have been so.
I tried to convince him of that. We just made it violation. So now we're not gonna get forward, but like 3 months ago, he's like, no way, no how, we need to just go back. No, we're good. Yep, the zoomies.
Yeah, it's zoomies, and it's they are when they're a puppy. She have an Irish. She
The schnauzer. Terrier. They're similar.
Turn this baby on. We're doing pretty good. So many things to do. And some list. 125. My brother sent it to me. Like when we had him in hospice, and they sent it to me. I said, I don't pay attention to this. But our house was 6 ingredients in any. It was way beyond. So many things. Yeah, well, probably he got into an infection back in June.
Tell me you changed yourself.
Back. Good enough to go back, yeah. So. The rest of the money.
Call the August meeting together with the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, tonight's meeting, Mrs. Munzer is on vacation. Erin Harrison's daughter won a event or prize, I guess, at the at the fair and qualified for state fair. So they're at state fair. And Jason Popiel has, our engineer, has fair duties tonight. So those three will not be here. First, the recognition of guests. Anybody want to just address council? I have a motion to accept council minutes from July 5.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion to pay the bills?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The BPA bills are there for your information. A motion to accept the fiscal officer's monthly financial reports.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I put the slope failure on there to discuss, but since Jason is not here, moves to next month. Bittner walk up. Any comments on the car show?
Meeting Thursday morning at 9:30.
Okay, so nothing tonight needs to, okay,
Yeah, we were trying to have a meeting today, but it wasn't gonna work, so.
okay.
But, I mean, we feel confident it will be a success that we can hopefully pull off for the first time in 3 years.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I do have a question on that. You had mentioned that person who had the magazine or whatever, our shows, that was defunct or whatever. So how are you?
I need to defer this. How are we advertising for the
It's in Raleigh. Is it Raleigh? No, Cruising Time.
Cruising times.
cruising times?
It is advertised in there. It also, every resident got it in their sewer bills.
Okay, thank you.
And it's up on the community board.
The people coming to the car show are looking forward in cruising times. I can tell you that because a couple of guys I know were rattling my cage about when it would be coming out about it. So that's where the way
I
that.
think everything is good to go. We're just meeting Thursday.
Item 2, resolution 2023-6, a resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into agreement for land use for Labor Day car show parking. That's basically that for insurance power purposes with Westfield companies. Can I have a motion to suspend the rules? All those in favor? Any opposed?
We didn't have discussion following the motion, but just point of information, is it resolution 07 or 06? You said 06.
Did I, it's 06 on my sheet here.
Oh, seven.
It is 07.
Okay,
I'll correct that.
the agenda said 07.
The resolution's correct, the minutes should reflect it was 07.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
This is something we do every year. Or, yeah, every year for the car show. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 3, had a resident proposal in your packet for a Christmas, decorate the home and have it open for folks to come through. I've only discussed it with one person. Val and I had another matter we were talking about, and it came up and we talked about it. And I think she felt the way I did, that we have a nice activity for Christmas, and probably we don't want to get into this, but I did want to put it on there. And I'm open for any thoughts you might have on that.
One thing I would, I guess one concern I would have, if this is a village, if the village is sponsoring something like this, I would be afraid of the liability that we would be assuming sponsoring something that having perfect strangers going to people's homes.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
I
ways
think you're
I've
right.
seen it is that Chamber of Commerce has done like a traveling House of Lights tour down in Worcester, and then Medina actually has a nonprofit organization oversee it with committee. I've never really seen a village or a township take on one of these events. I'd say if she wants to maybe partner with another nonprofit and do it herself and get other people together. I mean, that Medina Community Design Committee does Medina's, and they have a whole nonprofit group and a whole committee and everything, but it's not the city that puts it on.
Right.
So
Yeah, So
yes,
if they want to do something like that, I would.
right.
yeah,
Well,
mean, if-
I'll express that to her, that she might hook up with the Historical Society, and I believe it was Anita through the Historical Society to put that last one on
Sure.
Or Pat.
several years,
Sure.
and with Pat,
Yeah.
several years ago. It was not through the village, for village council. So
I think that's the right direction to go.
if we're in agreement, I will communicate that to her, and we'll go from there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Anybody have any other new or old business? Police Department report.
report for July. Report. My calls for service. 2 officer initiated calls for 7. Village. 7 vacation lot. 4 assists to the Westfield Fire Department, 10 to the Sheriff's Office. 1 to the Spill Police Department, 3 to local. 9 traffic stops, no criminal arrests. Warnings.
Questions for the chief? None? Fire department.
I'm asking to report for July. We didn't exactly have a busy month. It's 5 total calls for service. 17 fire calls, 37 EMS calls, and 11 motor vehicle accidents. 42 of those were in the township, 9 were in the village. Provided mutual aid 14 times, once to Lafayette Township, 12 to Seville Guilford, once to Lodi, and then we received mutual aid 12 times, 3 from Lafayette Township, 3 from Lodi, 5 from Seville, and 1 from Canaan Township. Grants, kind of status quo on that. We're still waiting to hear. Thankfully, we haven't been turned down for anything yet, so that's a good sign. And then one thing I want to touch on as far as community, we pretty much just have the village to finish up for our hydrant flushing. However, the sanitary engineers put a piece in this order on any further flushing until they get something corrected at the water treatment plant. We can still use them in an emergency, but right now we just don't want us flushing. So once that testing commences, wants to let everyone know what streets will be on further construction. Any questions on the report?
What do you-
Council?
was there any trend with 4th of July or anything like that resulting in a busy month, or was it just coincidence?
No, I think there was only 1 call on the 4th of July weekend. That was a large open burn. Nothing fireworks related. It's just summer and everybody's out. So
Sure.
Other departments are busy like you guys, so that's kind of why you guys are helping each other out. The mutual aid number is pretty high.
yeah, well, we have a working agreement with Seville. So anything on the interstate or 22476, if it's Seville's call, they respond with an ambulance. We respond with a fire engine, mainly for blocking purposes, and they take the same. It's our call. We respond with an ambulance first, and they respond with a fire. So, yeah, that's just more or less for all of our safety. So,
That's good to know, because back in the day, mutual aid was, people weren't just showing up for calls, you know? It's
Right.
good that you guys got that type of agreement.
right, and it helps out, helps us both.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, for those that don't know, you'll be seeing me, today was my, officially my first day. So,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
I'm
yeah.
definitely looking forward to working with the village. And I just want to be known that anything the fire department can help out with, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm very proactive. Community events, so our show, I mean, we want to see our fire engines, probably not as cool as some of the other cars, but we can, certainly like to be involved in those types of events.
Doesn't the association do the root beer floats?
They have in the past.
Yeah.
They have in the past.
I could ask, there's been a lot of changes as
Right.
everyone knows.
And
so
that's been
I
3
can
years.
certainly entertain, I can definitely take that back to the association.
Yeah.
And is that car show Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day,
Labor Day.
Labor Day, okay.
Labor Day. Yeah.
The root beer floats have always been in connection with the rummage sale at the Methodist Church, so
Okay,
you may hear something from the Methodist Church
okay,
wanting to know if you're gonna be doing. root
sure.
beer floats.
I can definitely take that back to the association. for that.
It's always been a big hit.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, anything else for the chief? Mr. Pittsburgher.
The July superintendent report.
Process 3.9 million gallons of wastewater, the monthly and annual EPA reports, performed all required and operational testing, performed all the routine equipment maintenance and jet lines. Village Hall had the fire system inspected. Streets with no all village properties and maintain the equipment. Landscape, maintenance of cemetery. Some ball is ending up in ball fields and all ball starts week after next. No activity in zone.
Questions for Dave?
Just curious, what was the issue with the flushing? Was that were we jetting at the time or something?
Colonel Greenwich?
No, the chief mentioned,
I'm not sure what, there was some type of issue with the water treatment plant that they had to resolve before we could continue flushing.
oh, so it was the county.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I'm
water
sorry.
plant, not sewer plant.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay. Very good.
Questions for Dave? Mayor's report, no tickets this month, no communications. A law director is not here. Council comments and concerns. Mr. Bittner.
I have none.
Ms. Dalconic,
None here.
Mrs. McNabb,
I think, thank you.
Mr. Oaks.
Blessings to you, Terry, and your family on the loss of Bill. What a tremendous force in Medina County for decades and decades. And we'll miss it.
Mr. Robs. Mr. Walkup. Next regular meeting would be 7 PM on September 5. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
A new record. 13 months, a new record.
13,
13.
as in 13 instead of 17, by 4. It wasn't even close.